Low morale and teamwork, among other things, is due to a lack of responsibility, whether it is by the group leader or one of its members. This lack of commitment increases a dishonest environment where others do not want to work. In general, we know that being responsible means that we must do what is expected of us. Also, that we must be committed to each of our actions and, of course, our decisions. So I would like to invite you to see how important it is for the leader to be responsible and how you can measure your level of responsibility and commitment to your team. A great lesson that we must learn is that every decision we make has a consequence. On a personal level, we learn it from a very early age. However, at a professional level, it can be the result of a process, a, a difficult event, even more so the result of individual character development. Although at a professional level, it is not easy to determine exactly when a leader is prepared to have a high level of commitment. What we can determine is that responsibility is a fundamental element for a leader who wants to achieve success. Even more when we are discussing about teamwork. One of the important leadership lessons that I have learned from the American businessman Warren Buffett, known as the world's most successful investor of the 20th century, and who as today has a net worth of probably more than 103 billion, is that the responsibility and commitment towards his investors and organizations is a fundamental element of leadership. In the letters that Warren Buffett writes as a chairman and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway to his investors, he regularly explains why humble, why we make mistakes and how they will be corrected. As recognized by many, I totally recognize it. This gesture of openly and publicly sharing your failures is a sign of true strength in a leader. But beyond being a sign of strength and leadership, showing responsibility and commitment demonstrates the character of a leader and is what allows them to create a culture of responsibility, which is essential in any team and in any organization. Creating a culture of responsibility requires specific strategies, and I would like to mention some of them. But before we do that, I would like to invite you to follow us and continue this conversation, not only on this topic, that is impacting our productivity, but also our leadership. You will find in these videos a coaching question to help you reflect on this topic, but also tips to facilitate you to take immediate action. Remember that you can benefit others if you share this material. Visit our YouTube channel and subscribe to receive notifications on new material. Okay, let's examine in detail the strategies to create a culture of responsibility. I recommend you that, as I mentioned in this list, go ahead and evaluate yourself, evaluate your leadership, and trying to find out if you can increase that ability to create a culture of responsibility. Great. The first one, we need to lead by example, not only using words. Second, we need to fulfill what is promised. Also, humbly accept mistakes. Other important point is to face the consequences of your decisions. Then it's very important that you do not blame others when things do not go well or as expected. And last but not least, we need to face mistakes by reflecting and taking action to correct them. Something that is giving me good results is to do the reflection part with the team. Allow people to participate, to try to find out what went well, what went wrong, why we didn't have the results that we were expecting. From personal experience, I know that when we talk about responsibility in the teamwork, requires more intentionality and especially specific training. If we want to increase morale and productivity in our organization, one of the best ways to achieve it is not only by modeling responsibility, providing more training to our teams, but also delegating responsibility to team members. If after evaluating the 6 points that I mentioned to you, you feel like you still have room of improvement, contact us. We can help you improve your leadership. Leading with responsibility and commitment has excellent results, especially in teamwork. I know that you probably have observed leaders and you've been part of teams where loyalty, respect, and trust is what surround the environment of a leader that has responsibility and commitment. Also, we can mention collaboration, productivity, and especially the creation of a culture of responsibility. This culture is in business environments a competitive advantage that really provides the results we want. Well, remember that our desire is to add value to your leadership and increase your productivity so you have better results and higher levels of achievement. Like this video, don't hesitate to leave comments or questions. We will be very happy to reply back to you. And in the meantime, I want you to reflect on the 6 points that I shared with you. How can you get better? Increase that ability to create a culture of responsibility with your team. See you soon.